Hi there everyone, welcome to another video. We're going to pop in and ask Spirit what is most important right now for whoever's watching this video and whoever this message is for. And I'm just going to jump straight into it. If you are new here, very welcome. If you are not, welcome back. These are ad hoc videos that I do when I feel called to do them. And this will be a specific message for somebody that it's meant for. Okay. There is a huge focus on trusting your intuition, trusting the vibrations that you pick up on, learning to trust yourself more and where you're being led. This is a huge theme at the moment. This is why I've also pulled the Trust Your Vibes cards, which I know I'm going to use. So let's just see what's coming up. I'm going to use Carl Gray's Gateway of Light Activation Oracle first. What is most important for us to know right now, please, for whoever this message is for? Chamber of the Violet Flame, Karmic Release and Radical Transformation. Okay, this very much, oh, I'm covered in goosebumps. This is very much the theme at the moment, all right? Very much the theme. This is what these, when at the time of this recording, these are timeless messages, but at the time of this recording, we are in between two eclipses, okay? And that doesn't mean that this energy does not still carry through in this reading, okay, because it's done at that time. So it doesn't matter when you watch this, weeks later, months later, whatever the case may be, this is a very prevalent message right now, okay? This is about karmic release, and obviously all of us have separate journeys, so your karmic release will come whenever it's your time to have that karmic release, whenever it is for you. That is when you're going to get this message. I don't know if there's anybody who deals with dragon energy or anything like that, or you're really affiliated with dragons, but dragons and fire, this is what's going to help to release this energy, all right? Tapping into certain things. In some cases, there are oracle cards that have dragons in, and they say that this dragon can help to release certain things. I've also found very interestingly, and this is my own experience, but sometimes ancestral energy comes through as dragon energy, all right? They often like to use dragons as symbolism for them coming through. I also feel that that is because a lot of the time ancestral energy is a collective of many different ancestors. All right, so when somebody comes through in a reading, like in mediumship, there's often a situation where one person or one spirit is kind of the spokesperson for all the others. There's often a time when they come through in a protective capacity where there's more than one of them, or they carry the energies of more than one of them. And I don't know if this is something that you have experienced. But I feel like this is very possible. Okay, let me show you something. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here. But this actually looks like a dragon's face. There's an eye here, and the nose goes down in that direction. So it's looking that way. And you could almost see a bit of a mouth here. This looks like a dragon's face. I hope that you can see it. It's got two little nostrils up there, a mouth over there, and an eye over there. Okay. Obviously, that's a form of pareidolia where we see things in other things, but that's quite interesting. And it's about this wanting to carry you forward to the future, okay? Karmic release. Could be family karma, and family karma includes things like health karma. If you've been told, oh, we all have a back problem, we all get cancer, those kind of narratives that are almost like implanted in us through hearing conversations with adults when we're young kids, and it is like a belief system that we adopt. Family karma can also be the belief system or the experience that everybody in the family has always battled financially. There's myriads of different types of family karma, all right? So look at what yours is. What is a crippling kind of a belief system or a theme or a pattern in your family that could be purely karmic that you would like to break, because a lot of the time we have the ability to do that, okay, because of our spiritual understanding and our how belief systems have changed and times have just changed. There is this potential for us to break those karmic patterns and saying, this ends with me. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to carry that forward. I'm not going to tell our children that cancer runs in our family. If I don't plant that seed, there's a good chance that seed will not grow. All right. It's not to say be irresponsible. Don't take preventative measures. Go and have yourself checked regularly like you should. But it's also not buying into a belief system, because whatever you believe, whatever's sitting in the subconscious has the potential to manifest. All right. And you have control over that to a large extent. So radical transformation, there can be radical transformation here with regards to family karma. And maybe you want to look more into the violet flame. You can look up meditations for the violet flame on YouTube and stuff like that. And the color is also associated with your crown chakra at the top of the head, that connects us to all things, that connects us to our higher self, our family, our ancestors, guides, guardians, the universe. Okay. Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Wow, that's quite powerful. Supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light, Orion activation. We've had this a little while ago. Obviously, this is for somebody specific. And whoever this message is for, this is definitely an indication that there are energies around you that are wanting to propel you forward. Okay, supernova. This is powerful energy that wants to propel you. There's fire energy very much associated with this. Maybe it would be a good idea for you to light a candle or to make a bonfire outside and connect more to nature. Maybe you need to sit and meditate on that fire and see if you get any visions or feelings or anything that's going to be helpful and constructive to you on your path. All right. It also says renewal and rebirth, which is showing this radical transformation. Radical transformation comes through like a baptism by fire, okay? Going through something difficult sometimes, but knowing that at the end of the day, you're going to have some kind of radical change, transformation, and healing that comes from it. This is a rite of passage. This is you moving through a doorway or some kind of a portal, so to speak, for your transformation. What else do we need to know here, or for whoever this message is for, please? I feel like I'm done with this deck. Yep. Bottom of the deck. Crown chakra upgrade. That's exactly what I was talking about. This purple violet color that goes with your crown chakra, that you are connected to all things. If you've lost that feeling of connection, this is what I was talking about. We have to be more in touch with our intuition. We have to be more in touch with our vibes. Okay, those energies coming through that are transformational. Instead of just doing and busying ourselves with day-to-day things, what do you sense? What do you feel? What subtle energies come through that you're picking up on? Remember that you are a being that can do that. Remember that you are a receiver as well as a transmitter. That's what we do, okay? And we just haven't been receiving so much. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experience, miraculous energy. This is literally a rebirth or some kind of radical transformation that can come through miraculously for you. You have to believe and you have to receive. Okay. I'm going to use the Trust Your Vibes deck just to give us some last messages. I don't think Keepers of the Light is the order of the day. They will have their turn again. Okay, so what do we need from Trust Your Vibes, please? For whoever this message is going to be for, let go. All right, here we've got this door again. So there's literally something you need to let go of. Is this a belief system you need to let go of? Is it a connection you need to let go of? Is it just to let go, like you're holding on too tightly, you're trying to control things in your life too much, you are too rigid, you are getting yourself into a state of analysis paralysis about something and saying, just let go, just walk through the door, just move on from whatever it is. You cannot move forward if you're holding on to things from the past. And the past causes depression, the future causes anxiety. We don't need to cultivate that in our lives for ourselves. All right, this is saying just let go, give it up to the powers that be. I often give people the exercise to do where I say, imagine you're blowing up a helium balloon and you're breathing out that helium, but you're also breathing all of the negative stuff into that balloon. Anything that is heaviness for you. Breathe in that family karma, all that junk that you don't want to take on as your own responsibility, that you don't feel like you need to deal with in your life. Not that we don't want to deal with it, but it's not yours to carry forward, particularly not into future generations, or for it to spill out into the lives of other people around us. Okay, so blow that helium balloon up, tie it tightly, and let it go up into the air. Let heaven take care of it. Okay, let it float up, and let the powers that be, your guides or your guardians, whoever it is, let them carry it away for you. Okay, anything else from this deck? Yep. Okay, thank you. Play. You see, it's really telling us not to be so stiff. Loosen up. Do things that you enjoy. Maybe you enjoy horse riding. Maybe you enjoy music. Maybe you enjoy looking after children or playing with children. I often say that spending time with kids and animals is the best way for you to loosen up, for you to remember what life's really about. They remind us how simple life is. They remind us to look at the pleasures and the wonderful, beautiful things in life. They make us stop and smell the roses. They make us stop and look at the butterfly. You know, it takes us away from that seriousness of life and stops us from just getting sucked into all the nonsense. This is quite interesting. Okay, do you see how these people, they look like plugs, and their chests have got places for a plug and their arms look like a plug. And this is about being connected. So it shows that we've disconnected from other people. It's a team effort. If you're not heavily a sociable kind of a person, that's perfectly fine. But get connected with your spirit guides. Get connected with your spirit family, with your ancestors. Put a prayer out. Set an intention. And if there are people around you that are supportive and are trying to help you, or they're friends that you haven't been in contact with for a while, make those connections. Pick up the phone. Send that WhatsApp, whatever it might be. But make those connections, because that's where the healing's going to come from now. Okay, the man is not an island. That's a repetitive message I keep getting this week as well. It's a team effort. It doesn't have to be associated with technology. Phone a friend and just say, let's go for a coffee. Phone a relative. You know, I feel like behind them there's this almost like this globe, like they're standing on the earth. Maybe there's family overseas, or somebody that is a bit long distance, or that you haven't spoken to in a really long time. And all you need to send is one message saying, hey, how are you doing? I've been thinking about you. You never know what opportunities that can bring in and how that can change things for you. Okay, so reach out, and it's a team effort. You don't have to do this on your own. Maybe your family is who you need to reach out to. Maybe it's your brother or your sister or your mother or whoever. You know, family means different things for different people. And I think with that, I'm going to leave it at that for the message for whoever this was for. And I hope this is going to help you. I wish you a wonderful day, and please take care. Bye for now.